2.5 years after the high-profile banning of Milo Yiannopoulos on Twitter, censorship across various social media platforms is a common occurrence nowadays. In fact, it's so commonplace that when someone of a significant following gets kicked off of a platform like Twitter, it hardly comes as a surprise anymore, and though there may be backlash against it at the time, generally speaking, people accept that unfortunately, this is the way it is now. Like the frog in the boiling pot, we've gradually been acclimatized to censorship. Now anyone can be suspended or permanently banned off of Twitter or Facebook for an ever-increasing number of reasons, usually because they hold and express certain viewpoints that run counter to progressive, politically correct orthodoxy. If you express a political viewpoint that isn't shared by the platform, there's a good chance it might very well get you censored.
Apple's Tim Cook recently showed America exactly why Congress must begin to either break up these tech giant monopolies in the U.S. or institute an Internet Bill of Rights. In accepting the Anti-Defamation League's, quote, Courage Against Hate award, and in a fit of virtue-signaling rage, Apple CEO Tim Cook said that tech monopolies must stand by their, quote, values and remove content that promotes hate and white supremacy.
That's why we only have one message for those who seek to push hate, division, and violence. You have no place on our platforms. You have no home here.
Now, before I get started on exactly who the ADL is, how they have taken control of all the content on the internet, and why they should be registered as a foreign agent in the U.S., let's first take a look and see if these tech giants are truly living up to their, quote, values, as Tim Cook says. If we look at Joe Bernstein here, who says, kill a straight white man, he has a verified account and he hasn't been banned, I guess they really aren't living up to their values. What about Louis Patesman, who says, I hate white people? How about Maria Sherman, who says white people are embarrassing? And all of these other people who have verified accounts. Now, these are just a few of hundreds of examples from verified BuzzFeed writers. Is BuzzFeed allowed to have an app in the App Store? Let's check. Yep. Yes, they are. Are they still allowed on Twitter? Yes. Are they verified still? Yes, sir. Sarah Zhang of the New York Times wasn't even verified on Twitter before her anti-white tirade. It wasn't until her tweets surfaced that she was awarded with a verification badge for her courage in standing up against the white man. And it's not just BuzzFeed either. This is just a handful of tens of thousands of verified accounts of verified journalists, Hollywood stars, and pundits who have openly expressed their disdain and literal calls for death against white people in America.